We'd now like to bring to the floor our next institutional co-founder spotlight, Chris Linnell, president of the Canadian Longevity Association, will give a brief talk on the CLA's scope of activities and the agenda for 2021 and 2022. Chris, delighted to have you. The floor is yours.
Hi there. Well, first of all, thank you very much to yourself and the other organizers for the invitation to speak at this amazing event. And it's an honor for the Canadian Longevity Association to be a founding member of Longevity.International. Just start briefly with a little bit of a bio of me. I studied history at Oxford, but specialized in history of science, and have been interested in longevity science for more than 25 years. But only got interested in taking an active part in 2017. However, looking around here in Toronto, Canada, there were no organizations, or there was nobody to join. So I started writing my own newsletter. I actually volunteered and joined Lifespan.io, formerly known as the Life Extension Advocacy Foundation, and I continued to volunteer for them, and also started a Facebook group, the Toronto Longevity Association. And we had a couple of meetings before COVID struck, but then last year realized that Canada itself was really needing a national organization, a national nonprofit to push forward our longevity agenda. So that is what the big plan for this year is. I should mention that the Canadian Longevity Association is not yet officially registered or incorporated. However, we are moving forward with that, and we will do so this year. So far, I've got 5 other people sort of volunteering to various degrees, helping out. We've launched, a few weeks ago, we launched a very basic website, the Canadian Longevity.ca, and I'll just quickly share my screen just to show you that briefly. Here we go. So it's just a very basic website with just a home, mission, asking people to become volunteers, and a news section which we've linked from actually Lifespan.io. This website will, however, be growing depending on the availability of my friend, who is our web developer, the primary goal, as I say, this year is to actually officially register, to officially incorporate. Amongst other things, for example, another volunteer is designing a logo. We've been building up a database of all the various Canadian institutions and researchers who are in some way connected to longevity, and we'll be reaching out to them all to hopefully join our organization in the future. Also, now that the COVID restrictions are slowly starting to stop, though they're still in place to a large extent, we will be starting in-person meetings again. Hopefully get more people to join that away. The scope of the organization, the intention is obviously to provide support for the researchers out there in Canada who are working in some way connected to longevity, or at least to maybe entice them out of the closet, and to more openly work towards that goal. Also to foster an environment for biotechs to start, and obviously, apart from building up public awareness, also lobbying the government. And a small initial step there is taking place already. And then I've had a couple meetings with my local member of parliament, who's actually part of the government, and he is very interested and actually quite supportive of longevity, actually, which was very exciting. Longer term plans, the hope is to also hold a longevity conference, a scientific conference here in Toronto, perhaps maybe as soon as next year if we get our act together. And that's yeah, that's about that's sort of a brief overview of where we stand. And yeah, again, thank you for the organizers for inviting me for this.
Our pleasure, Chris. We can't wait to see some of these activities unfold over the course of the coming year.